and we're never doing that again.
Don't sleep. Don't sleep, baby. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. What is up, guys, and welcome to episode 77, that's 77 of the Good Point Bro podcast. My name is Caden. This is my little bro, Cam.
Don't sleep.
Don't sleep, baby. As you guys know, NFL playoffs, the divisional round, and we like to get right into it, don't we, Cameron?
Yep. I don't know what you just said. I have no idea what you just said.
As you guys know, NFL divisional round,
round.
and we like to get right into it, don't we, Cameron?
What does that even mean? Are we
All right.
talking about, are we making predictions first?
Yeah, we're going to go into the games first.
All right.
So, divisional round picks. We're going to start with the first pick, Texans-Ravens. Listen, man, C.J. Stroud's been incredible. What he just did in that wild card round was insane. I think he's having an insane season for a rookie. Actually, for really any QB, but especially for a rookie. I think he has 5 picks on the year or something crazy. But it comes to an end here, bro. It comes to an end. Yeah, you got to go with the Ravens in this one. They just look too much. Between them and the 49ers, I think that's the top tier of teams, and then it actually takes a big step after that. So I got to take the Ravens in that one.
My gut tells me to take the Packers and the Texans. I don't know what it is about this year. I know it's crazy, but these are all grown men. This isn't college. It's not like the Texans aren't capable of beating the Ravens, and they're extremely hot, and the Ravens have been sitting on the couch the past week. So I'm just going to go ahead and take the Texans. That's just why
That's
I feel
usually
like
a good thing in football, though.
I just think that, yeah, but I just think it's like C.J. Stroud can do no wrong. Their defense is playing amazing. It seems like the coaches are clicking. I'm just going to take the Texans because they're super hot. Hottest team in football.
That's a crazy
Take
pick.
them over the Ravens.
That's a crazy pick.
I know, but it's football. It's football.
I know, but
It's football.
listen, if C.J. Stroud does win this game, he might go down as the best rookie QB of all time.
He already is.
They're
saying that he's cementing himself as the greatest rookie season.
Cam Newton had a good rookie season.
Maybe in all of sports history.
Baker Mayfield had a good rookie season, too.
What if he ends up winning the Super Bowl or making it to the Super Bowl? He might have a chance to have the best rookie season ever in any sport.
Maybe, yeah.
And especially if he keeps playing like he did. He had 270 yards, 3 touchdowns, no picks.
Yeah.
I'm going to take the Texans. I just think
I don't know.
extremely hot.
Lamar
No,
Jackson.
obviously I could see the
Lamar
Ravens
Jackson's
doing
having an
something.
MVP season.
Yeah.
Their defense has been
But
spectacular.
think about how they've done in the playoffs. They haven't been that good.
That's the other thing,
They
right?
have not been that
That's the other
good.
thing. Because we want to
And
harp
there's
on how
no
bad the
pressure
Cowboys
on the
have been.
Texans. There's no pressure on the Texans right here. It's just like Green Bay. Jordan Love and the Packers are playing with zero pressure. Think about how much pressure Dallas was feeling at home. Being the 2 seed since the first time since 1997 or whatever.
Yeah.
Everybody's talking about how they're 8-0 at home. They won 15 straight games at home before that. 15.
Who?
And they almost dropped the Cowboys.
Oh, yeah.
They haven't lost a home game in 2 years, and they gave up a 50-piece, basically, to Jordan Love. I mean,
Yeah,
that
which
could
is
definitely
insane.
happen against the Ravens. It's going to be a close game.
Did you not pick the 49ers to win the Super Bowl?
Okay, let me ask you this. Right now, do you trust Lamar Jackson or C.J. Stroud, ball in his hands, game-winning drive? Who are you trusting right now? Because I'm going C.J. Stroud.
That's just so hard because one is a rookie QB that you've never seen in that situation.
But Lamar hasn't
Lamar
delivered,
has,
dude.
I think he's 1 and 2 in the playoffs. I'm picking Lamar.
No, dude.
Yeah.
I'm picking C.J. Stroud all day in that situation. He's so much better thrower.
I know, but that's why I'm picking Lamar. He's more versatile. Maybe he can run.
C.J.
or
can
two.
still run.
Not like Lamar.
Yeah, not like Lamar, but, I mean, Lamar's turned himself more into a passer each and every year. He's not
He's
like
throwing
he
the ball
was
well,
4
though.
years ago. Yeah, he's throwing the ball well, but he's not C.J. Stroud.
All right, moving over into the Packers and 49ers. Give me the 49ers. I want the Packers to win this game. I think Jordan Love's been awesome, and we'll get into that in a minute when we go into one of our next topics in a second. But the 49ers, they're well-rounded. I think that sometimes what happens is you watch these wild card rounds and the Baltimore Ravens and the 49ers kind of sit back and take a bye week and people forget about them. And then they play them the next week and you're almost like, look at these two teams that just won these big games. How would you not pick them? But bro, the two best teams are sitting back. It's not like you watched the 49ers bully ball somebody right before. You know what I mean? So I think sometimes it's just recency.
Yeah, I'm going to take the 49ers in that. I'm rescinding my Packers. I am taking the Texans, but I'm going to take the 49ers. I just think they're going to out-physical them. And obviously they got McCaffrey, Debo, Brandon Ayuk. Brock Purdy's probably going to be good.
Yeah, they're so deep, dude.
Yeah.
Both on both sides
And
of the
the
ball.
trade for Chase Young transformed their defense. Because now you got Chase Young and Nick Bosa on each side.
Yeah.
That's impossible.
With a week
And
off to get
that's
healthy.
what I'm thinking that is what's going to stop Jordan Love is pressure. And they're going to get pressure on Jordan Love. The Cowboys didn't do a great job of getting pressure on Jordan Love.
No, they didn't, but
He made
we
plays
can,
when they
like,
did get pressure,
huge plays.
but they didn't get as much pressure as the
Huge.
49ers are going to.
Huge plays. Everybody knows. Bucks Lions.
Lions. That's going to be a great game.
I want
That's
the
gonna be a
Cinderella
great game.
story of Baker Mayfield to continue. I think that he earned a check this season, which is awesome. Which is funny because I didn't even like Baker Mayfield in college, but he's become from somebody I didn't like at all to someone that I'm rooting for like every week, and I'm not a Tampa Bay fan or really even, I guess I'm a Baker Mayfield fan now. But yeah, I want them to win, but I have to go with Detroit and Jared Goff. I mean, I think the Rams was kind of like a sleeper game, and the fact that they were able to get out of that one is good. I wish they could just close games. They don't look like they can close games.
I'm going to say this about the
But
49ers, dude, because I just have to say it. If they don't make the Super Bowl this year, it's a joke.
Yeah, it's bad.
They got Green Bay in the winner of Bucks Lions. Who would have predicted that? All you got to go through is Jordan Love, who's a first-year starter, and either Baker Mayfield or Jared Goff. If you don't go to the Super Bowl, it's a joke. It is a joke. It is the red carpet is laid out for the 49ers. Because
Yeah.
I think the only teams capable of beating them was either the Eagles or the Eagles completely fell apart, but the Cowboys, I think, at least physically matched up to them. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, maybe they're just – yeah, the 49ers have to run the NFC. And then when you go and you play in the Super Bowl, you're either playing, the Bills, who are hot. They're looking good right now. The Kansas City Chiefs, who are banged up on offense. I mean, not even banged up. They're just trash on offense. What's up with Travis Kelce? He can't get to football. Anyway, and then Baltimore, who looks really, really good. So I don't know. But, I mean, you didn't even pick Baltimore. You picked the Texans. So if the Texans make the Super Bowl, imagine they have to play the Texans in the Super Bowl. So they had to play freaking the Packers. And then let's say the Lions win. They beat the Lions, and then they have to play the Texans. That'd be insane. I don't think that's going to happen, though. It would be awesome if the Lions could just take advantage because it goes both ways, right? So if you're the Lions, in your mind, all you have to do is beat the 49ers, and that's your Super Bowl.
Yeah. I mean, that was the Cowboys. 2 home games, and then you're probably getting the 49ers. You just got to finally get over that hump.
That's
and
insane,
they
bro.
lost in the first round.
They got demolished, bro.
Yeah.
Demolished.
They need Bill Belichick. If they get Bill Belichick, I think it's totally different.
They were saying Bill Belichick had a 3-hour meeting with the Atlanta Falcons.
Yeah.
That's
Don't go to
stupid.
Atlanta, dude.
No.
Don't go to Atlanta. Go to the Cowboys. Put some pressure on yourself. Go with the big dogs.
And then Mac Jones will follow him there.
To Dallas? No, Dak
No,
Prescott.
to Atlanta.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No, Justin Fields.
Yeah, they were saying Justin Fields. I think Justin Fields would actually be a pretty good fit.
Yeah.
But I do think Mac Jones could be a good fit too. Kind of utilize those guys, dump it off to Bijan Robinson, let him get some yards after catch for you. Maybe get one more receiver and then actually utilize Kyle Pitts.
Justin and Bijan would be a really, really good run game. That'd be fun to watch. They'd probably win that division.
Did you make a pick, Bucks Lions?
I guess I'm gonna go with the Lions.
Yeah, I just don't know if the Bucks defense holds up.
Especially at home.
I think that the Eagles completely checked out. I don't think they even wanted to be there.
No, they're
And then Jason Kelce just immediately retires.
He retired.
Yeah, right after.
That's a sad ending, dude.
Yeah.
That's a super sad ending.
What was it, 2-7 in the last 9 or something like that?
They were 1-6 in their last 7, 10-1, and then 1-6 to end the year. So weird. From the first jump, they just did not want to be there. Weren't making tackles. The only one that seemed like they were wanted to be there was Devontae Smith and Jalen Hurts. Because the Eagles have a lot of problems, but Jalen Hurts is not one of them.
I don't think so either.
Jalen Hurts is a good quarterback in this league. It's their defense. I think their defense was basically ranked last in the NFL during the stretch.
Yeah.
They could not guard anybody.
You know when it got worse?
What's up?
You know when it got worse? When they hired Matt Patricia, bro. How does this dude still have a job? They hired Matt Patricia. Their defense turns a dog. And then, obviously, their offense wasn't what it was. And then A.J. Brown and that whole thing on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah.
It's weird, man. That whole collapse is super weird.
Yeah,
They've got a lot of work on the offseason, but yeah, I don't think it's Jalen Hurts either.
No.
Jalen Hurts is a proven quarterback to me. He had a great season last year, low turnover rate, made it to the Super Bowl. So the Jalen Hurts that we saw this year, I think, is a reflection of the team as a whole, not of Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, and I think that Devontae Smith is going to turn himself into a top
number
10
one
receiver. Yeah,
I see that, man. He's just not physically imposing.
Yeah, but he's just good at receiver.
He runs great routes, has insane hands for sure.
Yeah.
But he has to have that because he's
I know, but that doesn't
5'9",
mean you can't
165.
be top 10 receiver. Tyreek Hill is 5'10". Now he's a physical beast, but he's 5'10".
He's stocky and he runs like a 3.5 40.
Okay, how about this? When is Devontae Smith getting hurt? Because I don't see it. But Tyreek Hill was hurt the whole end of the year. I don't see Devontae Smith on the sideline.
What's the age gap though?
Devontae Smith didn't get hurt at Bama either. Some dudes just don't get hurt. There's just some guys that don't.
He
get
just
hurt.
knows how to take a hit, I guess. Yeah. But there's just no way that holds up. Look at him.
He just competes. He's a dog.
It's a 5'9" Kevin Durant.
He's a dog. Yeah, he's got to be like 155, 150.
He refused to weigh in at the combine. I don't blame him. All right, Chiefs Bills. Chiefs Bills in the divisional round is one that we've seen before. I mean, this is insane how much they have to play each other in this round, and it makes for great football.
Peyton Manning.
Yeah, it is. Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes. I mean, yeah, give me Josh Allen in this one. I think he finally comes over the hump, gets over the Mahomes mountain. Give me him going to the AFC Championship game, and I might pick them to go all the way to the Super Bowl. They just look a lot better right now. I think they're rolling a little bit. Obviously, the Steelers is not a great playoff team to start the year, but if Josh Allen plays anything like he's capable of and limits the turnovers against the Kansas City Chiefs, I think they'll be fine. And it's in Buffalo, one of the most hostile environments in the NFL. It's like a college town.
It's Patrick Mahomes' first road playoff game since he's been at the Chiefs. How crazy is that? He's only had home playoff games in the neutral sites at the Super Bowl. So
yeah, that is
I'm
insane.
curious to see how he does it on the road in a playoff environment like the Bills.
When he played Tampa Bay in the Super Bowl, they were at home.
Because
Tampa Bay.
Yeah, but still, I'm saying like, I'm really curious to see how Patrick Mahomes play on the road.
Who are you picking?
I think I'm picking the Chiefs. I had the Chiefs going all the way this year. I said it all throughout the year. When you get Patrick Mahomes, get Travis Kelce, Andy Reid, I don't care how they play in the regular season. All that matters is the postseason. They've already won 2 Super Bowls together, 2 in 4 years. They're a team that you do not judge in the regular season. You wait till the playoffs, and they're going to figure it out. And I know it's at least going to be a game, and I got Patrick Mahomes beating Josh Allen once again in the playoffs. And if Rice keeps playing like he is, they got themselves to number 1.
He is not a number 1 receiver.
But this is the thing. Tom Brady did the same thing with his receivers. Tom Brady won Super Bowls with receivers that we never known, besides like Edelman. Tom Brady made those receivers better. That's exactly what Patrick Mahomes does. He did it last year and won a Super Bowl. Everybody was saying he did it last year and won a Super Bowl and had the number 1 offense all throughout the NFL season. Think about that.
Yeah, I know.
It doesn't matter. He's just going to make these guys better. That's what he does. That's why he's a great quarterback. Because he makes players.
I know, but
better.
I just think that the Bills' offense has kind of figured out their identity.
Do you think it's going to at least be a close game?
I think it will be a close game because the Bills run the ball and it's going to limit possessions for both teams. So I think that you're going to see an NFL style domination.
You can't run on the Chiefs.
You're going to see.
You can't run on the Chiefs though. That's the thing.
I don't think the Bills
come down to Josh Allen.
Outside the first quarter, I don't see the Bills being down the entire game.
You don't think the Bills will be down you don't think it's going to be back and forth?
No.
That is a terrible take. We're talking about Patrick Mahomes versus Josh Allen. It's probably going to be a classic.
I'm telling you, man.
And I'm telling you this, the Chiefs defense is for real. They are legit. And the Steelers didn't have TJ Watt. He's one of the best defenders in the league.
No, I agree.
Like Nick Wright was saying, they're 1-10 without TJ Watt. Now they're 1-11.
I think the Bills are just going to run the ball well.
No chance in that game.
I think they're going to run the ball well, limit possessions. So I see a lower scoring in the 20s. And I think that the Bills lead by 6 basically the whole game.
The first half, the Steelers had 2 turnovers that led the touchdown for the Bills.
Yeah, I mean,
Mason Rudolph the Bills looked in that game.
I don't think so at all because
the Bills defense didn't look great either.
The line was 12.5 and they won by 14. So I think they did basically exactly what they were expected to do.
Yeah, but what did the Chiefs do? They won by 19.
Yeah.
What was the line on that game?
3.5, I think.
Yeah.
5.5.
Yeah. The Chiefs completely dominated the Dolphins.
Yeah, I mean, did you expect the Dolphins to do very well in that game?
I didn't think they were going to get beat by 19.
I know, but just those conditions are rough, man.
I know, and that's why the Chiefs are built for that. The Chiefs are built for playoff football, dude.
Let's get into this in a minute, bro.
And I'll leave it with this.
Okay.
Who's the better quarterback out of those two teams?
Mahomes.
And who has the best defense out of those two teams?
It's a coin flip.
No, that's easily the Chiefs. Give me the best quarterback. Give me the best defense. Let's move on.
So as you guys know, if you guys watch the pod, Cameron picked the Dallas Cowboys to win the Super Bowl.
I picked them to go to the Super Bowl.
And they lost in the first round. Also, I tried to warn them. The Packers just win these games against the Cowboys in the first round. I don't know what it is. I tried to tell him. He said, not this team. They're 15-0 at home in their last 15, and he doesn't realize that that is a jinx. So the Packers won. Cam, what do you have to say for yourself?
I'm saying I'm never trusting the Cowboys again.
This is the circle, bro.
No, it's circle of
you're
judges
you're
in the
part
Bible.
of you're part of the Cowboys
Cycle
circle, bro.
of the judges.
Where they start a year. You're part of this, dude.
But
the
I'm
Cowboys
done
circle.
now. I'm done. I
This is denial.
if they
It's
don't
the first
get
stage.
if they get Belichick, then their curse is done. If they get Belichick, then I'm gonna flip. But if they just keep this cycle of Mike McCarthy, they don't fire him, they don't get a great coach like a Saban or a Belichick that's gonna actually show them how to win these playoff games. You need to get somebody in there with playoff DNA. That's Bill Belichick. Because look, Bill Belichick's gonna get in there. He's gonna have plan A, B, C, all the way to Z.
The first stage is denial.
He's gonna have all these plans, and he's gonna be like, look, if he does this with him, we have this to counter it. And Mike McCarthy just sits there and goes, I guess we're just gonna lose this game. No, Bill Belichick's gonna be thinking about ways to actually win these football games. Mike McCarthy has one plan. If it doesn't work, they're gonna lose. They make zero adjustments throughout the game. They just do. They kept playing zone coverage the whole game, and they had like 6 missed coverages that led to easy touchdowns. 6 blown coverages that led to easy touchdowns. They didn't play man-to-man when they've had the best secondary all year. Makes no sense. Bring more pressure on Jordan Love and let your athletes be athletes. They're ball hogs. Maybe they could have got a couple turnovers. Instead, you're running the zone coverage, rushing forward the whole time, and not getting pressure. Makes no sense to me. If you get someone like Bill Belichick in there, get a good offensive coordinator, maybe make Mike McCarthy the offensive coordinator. That's what I'd do. I'd make Mike McCarthy the offensive coordinator, bring Bill Belichick as basically the DC, but he's the head coach, and then see what you got there. But Mike McCarthy is not a head coach right now, not for a team like the Dallas Cowboys.
Here's how this works. First, you evaluate the division, and you're like, listen, the Cowboys have a chance to win the division this year. They got a solid team. Dak Prescott's hopefully going to be healthy all year, blah, blah, blah. Mike McCarthy's calling plays. Then you go, all right, we've won a few games. Then you go, oh, this team's different. This team's different, bro. This team's different. And then you go, this is our year. This is our year. The Eagles are 2-6 in their last 8. This is our year. Blah, blah, blah. Loss. Then I'm never trusting them again. The first stage is denial. Then you go through the offseason, and guess what? You start right back over to, you know what, man? We got a pretty good roster, pretty good coaches. Hopefully, this is what's going to happen.
Trevon Diggs will be healthy.
You're gonna be right. They're gonna hire Bill Belichick, and then that's gonna give you hope, and it's gonna start the cycle all over again.
14 games.
It's gonna start the cycle all over again. There's always a reason to give you a little bit of hope, and then it gets you through the year. They start playing well. Their defense looks spectacular to Bill Belichick. How did this happen? There's no way that anybody's going to be able to score on them in the playoffs. Dak Prescott is still playing as good as he did last year. This is our year. And loss. First round.
Yeah, but I think with Bill Belichick, he had something different. They need a culture shift, man. They need more structure, more accountability, more leadership. They do, and I think Bill Belichick would bring that to him.
He might, bro. I mean,
he
if
would
he
use
ran it
their
like
strengths
over
better.
again.
For their defense to collapse like that makes no sense to me. Like, they have great personnel on defense.
Let's go to here. Are you good there?
DeMarcus Lawrence, Micah Parsons, Stephon Gilmore. Who was their cornerback that was super good this year? He had like 6 pick sixes or something. Broke a record.
I don't know.
Something crazy.
Out of all the QBs left in the playoffs, who do you have the most faith in?
Pat Mahomes. That's a no-brainer. He's already won 2 Super Bowls. Nobody else in the pack has won a Super Bowl.
Can you put faith in Patrick Mahomes even with the lack of weapons he has?
Yes, because I just saw him do it with the Dolphins.
Do what?
He played really well. Their offense looked good. I think they're going to be fine. They still got Pacheco at running back. He's a beast. Pat Mahomes, Rice, Travis Kelce. Pat Mahomes going to elevate. And did they lose Andy Reid? I don't think so. And he's the best offensive mind in football. So they're going to figure it out.
Yeah.
They're built to win football games. That's what they're going to do. They're going to have close games. Their defense is going to keep them in the game. And Pat Mahomes is going to have the ball in his hands with a chance to win a game. And I'm going to take him every single time over anybody in this field.
Yeah.
Mahomes magic. I don't think there's any
I'm
other
not saying
answer.
I have the most faith in this guy, but the amount of faith I ended up having in this guy is pretty absurd considering the lack of faith I had in him to start the season. And that man is Jordan Love.
You have more faith in Jordan Love than any other quarterback.
I guess you missed the first sentence I said. Then
You're not answering the question. Who do you have the most faith in out of all the quarterbacks left in the playoffs? His name starts with a P.
Yeah, I mean, it's got to be
he's a
Patrick
character
Mahomes
on
just because he's
SpongeBob.
been there. He's been there.
Yeah. Simple as that.
Yeah. But like I was saying, Jordan Love literally looks like a light-skinned Aaron Rodgers. I mean, this dude.
CJ Stroud looks like Aaron Rodgers. He never throws picks.
But the way Jordan Love even moves, dude. He moves like Aaron Rodgers. He flicks the ball like Aaron Rodgers. He has the arm strength of Aaron Rodgers. He's throwing for leverage like Aaron Rodgers. He understands reads like Aaron Rodgers. I mean, the way the Packers can continue to do it, I'm a Bears fan. And
the Bears
it's got me crying in the club because the way that the Packers are able to go Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers to what Jordan Love looks like right now and already having a playoff win under his belt, it's pretty unreal, dude. And against the Cowboys, at the Cowboys for your first playoff win. Because that's another thing is, I was kind of talking like, oh, Tua, it's his first playoff game. Obviously, the conditions weren't ideal. And obviously, Jerry World is going to have the most ideal conditions in football because you're in Texas in a dome. But the way that he was able to play in his first playoff game, I think is just indicative of how good he is and how the Packers do it right, man. I'm tired of, drafting a QB in the top 10 picks, making him start his freshman year or rookie year. He's trash. And then you write him off. Hey, we'll give him one more year. He's not that good that year. He'll kind of go back and forth his third year, and then he's bounced. I mean, you even saw that happen to Josh Allen. He was drafted early, first round. Then he goes to the Buffalo Bills. He's trash his first 2 years. His third year, he figures it out. Now he's top two, not two quarterbacks in the league. So, I don't know. I just think that it's I think they do it right. I think they draft a guy that they have a lot of promise in. They like his skill set. They think he's a little rough around the edges, but they'll make him sit behind an all-pro MVP caliber quarterback for a couple of years. And then once he gets up there, he's polished. Polished from the get, bro. All he had to do was get the speed of the game down. As soon as he got that, it was snap.
Who would you rather have? CJ Stroud, Jordan Love, or Tua Tagovailoa on your team next year? Rank them.
All right.
I'm going to put you on the spot because you're a Tua guy. Jordan Love, CJ Stroud, Tua. You're building a team. Rank them on who would you want as your quarterback next year.
So, CJ Stroud's, his stock is up. He's having an insane rookie season. Also, don't forget that one word. He's a rookie. All right, so he's on that rookie contract. He's cheap.
No, I don't care about that. I don't care about throw out contracts. You got
They're
three
all free.
QBs. They're all free. Rank them on who you want and why. This is a no-brainer to me.
I'm going to go Stroud 2, Jordan Love.
So Stroud at 1, Jordan Love, and then Tua?
No, you just flipped it on me.
You said 2 at 1?
No.
Oh.
Stroud, Tua, Jordan Love.
You'd rather have Tua than Jordan Love right now. You'd rather
hard
have
to say.
Tua than Jordan Love, who just had
It's hard to
who
say.
just led the league in passing touchdowns, was 32-11. And after losing Aaron Rodgers, they make the playoffs 9-8 and just knocked out the Cowboys. You're taking Tua over Jordan Love. Get out of here. You know you don't believe that. You know you don't. Tua?
I don't
Who
know.
would you rather have, Tua
It's
or
so
Dak
borderline.
Prescott? Because I'm taking Dak Prescott over Tua.
It's so borderline, bro.
Think about, I'm not saying Tua's not a starter in this league, but he is top, he's 15, 16. Who would you rather have, Kirk Cousins or Tua Tagovailoa?
Tua now.
You'd
Kirk
rather have
Cousins
Tua
fresh
than
off an ACL
Okay,
tear.
no. I'm just taking Kirk Cousins or Tua. I don't even want to talk about the ACL.
Okay, Kirk Cousins is in year 15, so.
Yeah, but he was playing really good before he was injured.
He was.
You're just
I
gonna
love
write
Kirk.
him off
I love
after
Kirk.
he
I'd put
tore
Kirk
his
top
ACL?
10, though, not top 16.
But you'd rather have Kirk than Tua.
I think that's his
Pre-injury.
tier. I think that's his tier. They're
I
the
don't
same
even know
tier.
if he's in that. Is Dak Prescott in that tier?
Let's see. Top tier is Pat Mahomes. Tier 2, Joe Burrow, Josh Allen. Tier 3,
Lamar,
yeah, you go Lamar.
Stroud, Love.
That's crazy. I don't know, man.
But
It's
that's
tough.
what they're playing.
I have to think about it.
That's what they're playing like, though. Like, I know that they're young and all, but they're literally playing like they're
You
top
put
10
Stroud top
quarterbacks.
10,
I put him like right at the edge, like 10,
but you put him
11.
over Tua already
Yeah.
after one season.
I mean, Tua hasn't played that long either. This is both of their first full seasons healthy. I mean, Stroud missed a couple games because of his concussion. I would take Stroud over Tua.
All right. Oh, we kind of already talked about the Eagles collapse a little bit, or did we not? Yeah, I think we did.
Yeah, we did.
And then I was going to talk about Baker Mayfield a little bit as well.
All right.
I think I talked about that already too. Basically about just him getting that bag, bro.
Yeah.
I'm happy for him, dude.
And if you watch that game, his completion percentage was amazing, but that was because of all the drops.
Yeah,
There
had
were
a lot
some
of drops.
crazy drops, but other than that, they played super well. And
then,
Baker Mayfield looked great. He looked super comfortable.
Yeah.
Was making all the right reads. Some of the throws to Mike Evans were crazy good. Mike Evans just dropped it or didn't read it right.
The tight end had like a 25-yard drop in the
Yeah.
middle of the field.
Yeah.
That one was
that one
really
literally
bad.
was right here.
Yeah,
Just
he should have just caught like this. He was
Yeah.
like
it was weird.
he like flipped over. It
but
was super awkward.
It looked like the Eagles were the best first round matchup to get.
The
Because I
Eagles-
picked the Eagles before the game. Every analyst picked the Bucks to win.
Dude, you know
and
what's
I was
crazy?
like, dang. And I thought the Eagles, like, all right, you just wash away the last 6 weeks. You're in the playoffs. You got new life. You're 0-0.
The team
And
just
they
didn't have that
still-
mindset,
yeah,
dude.
They did not. I don't know.
As a
how-
team.
Yeah. They were like, we're done.
Yeah.
Makes no sense to me.
Yeah.
That just shows a lack of leadership by the coaching, honestly. And by Jalen Hurts a little bit, too.
Which is crazy because if you had described the Eagles last year, mentally tough would be like one of the top 5
Yeah.
things I'd say about them.
Yeah.
And then when you look at them this year, they go down against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield, and it looks like they just threw the game away and gave up.
Yeah.
Which is really unreal, especially for a Jalen Hurts-led team.
Yeah.
Because, I'm an Alabama fan, so watching him play at Alabama and then transfer to Oklahoma, nothing but mental toughness from
Yeah.
that dude. Nothing
Yeah.
but mental toughness. So to see a Jalen Hurts-led team look so mentally weak in a wild card round of the playoffs was really disappointing. And hopefully they just kind of wash it and restart next year. But it's
Yeah.
going to take some work, bro, because it
They
seems
might
like
need some new.
there's some
little
guys
bit
there
of-
that just
They need a mini overall. I'd trade A.J. Brown while his stock's high.
maybe trade A.J. Brown, get a new OC, new DC.
Yeah.
Like send Matt Patricia to some other franchise where he can ruin their defense.
He'll
Maybe
be- he'll
hopefully
be-
in
he'll go
division.
to-
Send him somewhere in division
Yeah.
to trash their defense.
I'll go to the Bears.
That's not in division.
I know.
Yeah, he'll probably get hired by the Bears. We'll hire him.
Yeah.
He's our head coach.
Yeah.
Even though he was on the Lions for 3 years and was
And then
terrible.
we'll hire him, and then we'll have Caleb Williams, and then he'll be complete garbage because we have
because
we have a
because
defensive coordinator.
we're
as
the
head
place
coach.
where QBs go to die.
Yeah. Maybe not anymore though.
I don't know, man. Justin Fields looks nice.
Would you rather have Justin Fields and draft Marvin Harrison?
I would.
Yeah. Because you got
Just
and you
keep
got-
building.
You got
Just
you got
build.
Cole Kmet. You got Cole Kmet, Marvin Harrison, and DJ Moore.
Yeah. And then with your next pick, draft
That's pretty
defensive end.
Yeah.
Maybe
Draft the edge
Dallas
rusher. Yeah.
Turner.
Draft
Maybe
the
a
edge
Dallas
rusher.
Turner.
That's an
From
A
Alabama?
plus. That's an A+ draft. If you get Marvin Harrison and Dallas Turner, that's an A+ draft.
Yeah, I like that.
You
And
get
then,
arguably the best defensive player and the best receiver.
Yeah,
by
I
far.
love that. And then you get Dallas Turner. Then maybe you either trade for a lineman or
And look at how much
draft
good
one
receivers
late.
have impacted these teams. Receivers can impact teams like this now, right out the gate.
And I think
Like, look at
Marvin
all the
Harrison
young
is one of
receivers.
those guys that
Yeah.
can do that.
Yeah.
I-
Justin
1000%.
Jefferson to the Vikings made them one of the best offenses in the league. Jamar Chase and the Bengals. Devontae Smith to the Eagles. All these young receivers are having crazy success
Right.
in the league.
Right.
So if you look at that trend and you don't get Marvin Harrison, you're dumb.
Yeah, I
Marvin
agree.
Harrison can immediately impact your offense right away. He's ready for the pros.
I agree. He's good, man.
And then
he's
you
very
get Dallas
projectable.
Turner.
He's long. He's got the build for it. He's got good hands, good
Good
route
attitude.
runner. Yeah, seems like a great kid.
Yeah.
So yeah, I like that pick a lot. And like I was saying earlier, keep building, keep building. I don't like restarting. And then what are you gonna do? You're gonna trade Justin Fields. Now you got Tyson Bagent or Caleb Williams, so you're gonna play Caleb Williams. And then you're back in that same situation with a rookie QB, high expectations.
Unless he plays like Stroud.
That'd
be crazy.
I think Stroud maybe opened the door for that too. Think about how good Stroud did.
Yeah.
Now you're a guy like, oh, look how good.
Yeah.
This is the potential of a rookie QB.
Yeah.
But
And Caleb Williams, obviously.
you forget to look over to the number 1 pick, Bryce Young, and be like, or this is the potential of a rookie QB.
Well, it's not Bryce Young's fault.
I agree. That's
Yeah.
my point. And then next year you're like, hey, we really need to draft a receiver for Caleb Williams. All right, riddle me this: is this the Bills' year?
No, I just said the Chiefs are going to the Super Bowl.
So you got the Chiefs to win the AFC again.
Yes, again.
If I had to see Taylor Swift in the Super Bowl,
Oh, that's gonna be insane. She's gonna have like a one-on-one with all the ESPN commentators, her and Travis Kelce's mom, and then Travis Kelce's gonna be like, "Look, I'm retiring after this year."
all right, I just got a text. We have breaking news. Caleb Downs has entered the transfer portal.
That sucks, dude. That's brutal. Caleb Downs might be the best defensive player in all of college football.
Might be the best player in college
Why?
football.
He's gonna go
He's
to
a
Georgia,
generational
dude.
talent, bro.
He's gonna go to Georgia.
Or Ohio State.
Go to Ohio State. That's fine.
But why are
Just
you
don't go
leaving
to
Bama,
Georgia.
man?
Yeah.
That's so disappointing.
Yeah.
Come on, Nick.
Yeah, get him back,
man.
Get him back.
Is he just testing the waters,
But
or is he dipping?
Bond went to Texas. He's probably going to Georgia, dude. They hired them.
Isaiah Bond went to Texas?
Yeah. And
Dang, man.
dude, college football is ruined.
He plans to enter. That's insane, bro. He's so good, too.
Yeah.
They said Georgia's really about to win 5 straight rings. I can't do it, dude.
Yeah, it sucks.
If I have to watch a Georgia dynasty. I understand how you guys feel.
It's going to be tough to have a dynasty with the 12 team. It's going to be tough.
But if they do.
And with the new super conferences with the schedule. Like,
Yeah.
if you look at Georgia's schedule, at Ole Miss, at Texas, at Bama, comes in first game. That's tough.
Yeah, it's going to be
That's
tough.
But they do have Carson Beck coming back. They got that dude from the transfer, ETN, from Florida. They were my pick to win. And now if they get Caleb Downs,
It's wraps for everybody, man.
yeah, it's wraps.
That
It is
sucks.
wraps. We're going to be a totally different outlook as a team, Alabama. We're going to be an offensive team.
They're not going to be circling us as much
Yeah.
anymore.
Well, we're not going to be a defensive team. I mean, we haven't really been since, like, the late 2010s because we had all those quarterbacks, but we're going to be known as more offensive team.
All right, guys. That's all for episode 77 of the Good Point Bro podcast. As you guys know, my name's Kane. This is my little bro Cam.
Don't sleep.
Don't sleep, baby. It's been a pleasure. This should be uploaded sometime today, which will be Thursday the 7th or Wednesday the 17th. If you guys live in the South, hopefully you guys have enjoyed this couple snow days like we have. So we'll see you in the next one. 78 coming soon.
Peace.
Later.